Hey, so welcome back to an update on. We're just gonna call it Barrel United because it doesn't have a name right now. But yeah, I'm gonna show off a lot of the changes that I've made over the last like 2 or 3 months. I don't remember how long it's been since the last update, but we're just gonna kind of quickly go through those. So as you can see, there's a nice new nice. A lot of this is just placeholder art just to make things look like they kind of would. And so I will just log in. And we'll be able to see a lot of the changes that I've made along the way. So first of all, there's a whole new. I've added platforms that you can move through, which is just really nice for feeling like I can do a lot more with the world and making things feel really smooth. I've added a new lighting system, or I've added a lighting system, so now there's a much more interesting looking stuff. Obviously you can tell that you can now go through these platforms, and I'm going to show off that I've added a bunch of enemies to the game. So these are just animated like sprite sheets that I got off of itch.io, and they've worked really well so far, and I'm really happy with just how well they kind of integrate and how just nice it is to have an enemy that looks like an enemy. I can show you a couple of others too real quick. You can kind of see a lot of the lighting in effect here. Whoa. And just how nice that is looking. One of the big things that I've added is the new attack animations. I'll show them over here. You can just see how nice these look. And yeah, right now there's just like it's the same ones being used for the ground and the air, and eventually that will change. But there's no rush on getting that done. The system is in place to have different ones, different animations there. We just don't have that yet. So one of the big things that I've been working on is trying to add some amount of content to the game, just so that we can kind of start trying to feel out what is fun in the game. So I've added this castle area, which will show off some of the enemies as well. I'm like really strong, and the enemies are all really weak right now, which is why I'm just one-shotting everything. So one of the things that I definitely want to show off is that I've done away with the old leveling system, and now I just have a standard one where when you level up, you get 5 points, and you can put those points into these things. Strength changes your melee attack power. Your faith changes your spell attack damage, and your vitality will increase your health. So pretty standard stuff for now. There's no reason to do anything too crazy. As you can see, I just cast a buff on myself, but there's some bugs with getting enemies to turn around. But we've got new casting animations in the game too. So now we play the casting animation, and it actually throws out a spell when you do those things. You can actually see a buff appear in the top left corner here, right in time with me doing the up animation, which it won't go again once I've got it up, but it is there. So generally I've just been there's still this level did not update. I made changes to the platform so that the actual collision box is skinnier, but it must not have applied to this scene. I had to go through each scene individually and make sure that it applies to all of them, so it just must not have happened on this one. So I'll have to go fix that. Yeah, for the most part, I've just been adding the lighting. I've been fixing bugs, adding enemies. Those have been a lot of the really big things, but generally just trying to make it smoother, feel better, stuff like that, and then that way the game can look better and we can start showing it to people, which I think I'm going to add. I'm going to start doing a devlog on TIG forum, so if you're watching this on here, then I did that. Hey, cool. So that's just kind of where things are at right now. Yeah, should be interesting to push forward. I don't really know what I'm going to prioritize as time goes on. I used to have kind of a list of big features that I wanted to get through each time that I would do one of these, but yeah, it just kind of comes down to what I think is like bugging me the most that day, and then I'll go and fix it. One of the things I would like to get done is get to the point where the game feels good enough that it's worth trying to actually go through and add content. Like I want to add some bosses to this castle area and have this be fully like that you could play through the whole thing. So there will be like a bunch of enemies, bosses, and then loot at the end. That way you get kind of the full cycle of the game. On top of that, I'll be making some changes to the arena stuff and trying to push for that a little bit more so that I can do PvP testing, because that's going to be really important. So yeah, thanks for checking out the vlog. I'm going to try to do another one. I'm going to try to get back on the monthly thing soon. I had a kid and that just slowed me down a little bit. And things have just gotten a little bit crazy. It probably won't be obviously in 2 weeks at the beginning of September, but I will probably plan on doing one at the beginning of October. So yeah, that's my plan. Thanks for checking it out. Bye.